Hi, it's Charlie giving you Friday's live trading video. Hope you're very well. And it's only early at the moment, it's 7:30. And I'm just looking at dollar CAD here this morning. If we can get a pullback, it's in a downtrend at the moment. I'll say downtrend, yeah. On this is an hourly chart. But we've got plenty of divergences kicking in on some of the time frames. So this is the hourly. If we can get a bit of a pullback on the hourly, I'll get a long somewhere down here in the low 126.50s with a stop down at the low. That's how I'll look at that. So outside of that, I'll be looking through and keeping an eye on all the other usual major currency pairs and seeing what they're up to. But for now, that's could well be the dollar CAD. I'll press pause, date it. Just back here, and as we can see, the dollar CAD has not looked back as yet. It's now 9:39, so I'm just having to sit here and wait patiently and see if we get a retracement here today. And if we do get a retracement, then I can then have a look at that. But it has had a bit of a run. If I go out to the 4-hour chart now, it's running up in towards its 4-hour 20, so it probably will get a retracement at some point, but it's going to have to be a half decent retracement if it does do it, because I need to still try and find a decent risk reward. So we'll press pause for now. Okay, just back. I've got to go off and have a gym session now. It's nearly 11 o'clock. I'm going to put an order to sell down here. So it's rolling over enough here. This is the euro dollar. This is the hourly, the 15-minute, 30-minute chart. If it wants to continue breaking down, then I'll get triggered into a sell, but I want it to come down a bit further yet. It's tried to bounce here this morning. If it starts to roll over a bit more, then I'm going to have that order in to trigger me in, because I'm going to go off and have my gym session now. So I'm just going to put an order in. This is going to be a 3-lot position. I'm just going to put it all in as one because I haven't got the time. And it's going to be, I'm going to add a take profit to it. So let's put the actual price in. So I want the sell price to be in at 121.22 with a stop loss at 121.35. Okay, so it's about a 14 pips stop loss. It's about 14 pips in total. So I'm risking about £300 on the trade. I've calculated out something like that. So I'm just going to put the order in. Oh, and a take profit of, don't know why the ticket keeps doing this at the moment. Every time I change something, it makes it smaller. So I'm putting a take profit down at 121. Okay, so let's put that in. 121 dead. And we'll see if it can have a run down and test that low. So there we go. So I'm risking about 14 pips to make about 22 pips, something like that. So there we go, all in there. And now I've got to shoot off. So the order's there. We'll come back and see if it fills when I get back. Okay, just back here on the video. So we've got triggered in on the euro trade. So let's bring up the positions now. If it's going to come up. Where are you? Where's it gone? If I can drag it across, there it is. So you sort of got to ignore the. If I can. Okay, there we go. You're going to have to ignore the open positions because I've got a load of open positions at the moment. This is, hold on a second. Yeah, so where was I? Yeah, so they're existing shorts. So this is the short that we've put on, got triggered in at 21. I must have got some positive slippage. No, some negative slippage there, hasn't it? Yeah, that's probably about right. Because I think I'd put the order in at 22, hadn't I? I can't even remember now. Must have been at 22. So, as it had gone through the price. So the stop at 35, as I must have put it in at the time, and the target down there at 21. Okay, so we'll see how that transpires. It's going to let me drag it back off. There we go. And like I said, so we're risking, so what's that? Well, as it's turning out, about 14 pips, isn't it? Risking 14 to make about 21 pips. Yeah, okay. So we'll see how that pans out. So the stop on the chart is up here. It's not far away. It sort of needed to break and go here, so we'll just see if it can. And it's got to get down to yesterday's lows yet, and then we'll see how it reacts off of those. But I'm not going to be aggressive with the stop, because I think if it gets down to yesterday's lows, it could bounce from there, of course. So we'll just so I'll give it room to bounce rather than choking it too much. So we'll just monitor it for now, and then I'll come back. As far as the dollar CAD was concerned, that never looked back, did it? So never had that opportunity on dollar CAD, hence why I've switched to the euro there today, and it's not as good looking as a chart on the euro, but on the intraday, the daily trend is down at the moment. But no, it's not as good a looking chart. But never mind. I've had to just go with the price action here. We came down, tried to put in a reversal, and it was that. That's why I said, well, if we fail to put that reversal in, then I'll look to get short back down here if it rolls back over, and that's why I put that order in while I was having my workout. So anyway, we'll come back to this later. Okay, just back, and the euro has got down there to the target. So let's bring it up. Let's see if I can drag the P&O over. Is it going to let me drag it? Nope. Let's try again. There it is. Now, it could go flying through that, but I'm not fussed about that. That's what I've got other positions for. So sitting on what, over £5,000 worth of profits at the moment. The trade itself made £470. Forget this one at 657 because that was a trade that I was in for the other day. So we shorted 300,000 at 121, just over 121. It hit the target at 120, so it closed me out at 120.99. And the stop, well, it won't show it now because we're out of the trade, but it was at 120, 121.35. So it was about a 14 pip stop, something like that, and made 21 pips. So it wasn't a big risk reward. I was risking around about £300, I estimated. It might have been a bit under that, but a decent enough trade there this afternoon. And so yeah, all done. I shall be back in 2 weeks for the next live trading session. Take care for now.